Welcome to the Loaded Cannon, and oh my God, what a performance. Absolutely buzzing. I was fasting all day and then I watched the Arsenal and it was an absolute feast, an absolute goal fest. I couldn't believe how well we played, given that we're not on good form right now. And just a day in which we've broken record after record after record, not just club records, but Champions League records. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm so excited by it that I almost forgot that I don't start my videos like this. I start them with a dedication to victims of Israeli brutality. And on this occasion, it's going to be all of the people that are going to suffer from the fact that Israel are now using aid as a weapon of war, and they're weaponizing medical supplies and essential food items to try and exert their nasty influence over the Palestinians and the situation at hand, which, when you think about the way people are suffering in Palestine right now, is absolutely awful and should be condemned, but in this hypocritical Western world is simply not condemned. So my dedication is to all of those individuals today. Now, the other thing I'm going to mention is in the comments below, you'll see a link to my social charity initiative that we're now in the 10th year, which is absolutely crazy. Some of you will know, others might not, but every year in Ramadan, what I do is I ask everyone to chip in just £10. If 300 people do £10, we can continue to sponsor the 9 orphans that all of the people that watch my videos is collective group of strangers that have never met each other who together are sponsoring 9 orphans. It's incredible. It's the thing I'm most proud of in terms of anything I've ever done on social media, and I really want to keep it going. So please do hit that link below. Donate as much as you can. Listen, there's no amount that's too small. Please do that, because without the backing of massive fan channel that I used to have in the past, I always get nervous that I'm not going to hit that target. So I really do need your help, and I want to continue this initiative. And listen, if it goes well, let's even move up to 10 orphans. Thank you in advance for all of the people that have supported me throughout the whole last 9 years. You always come through and I massively appreciate it. Now, talking about Arsenal, seriously, what a performance, what a result. Get those flights and hotels booked in Madrid, because this is not getting overturned. Yes, I know all the players have to say, oh, we've still got another 90 minutes to go, etc. Listen, we can play reserves if we want to. Do you know what? Today, I think we saw the benefit, and don't get me wrong, I'm not happy about this, but there is a silver lining. We saw the benefit of not being in the FA Cup, not having a game, a few days before this one. We looked fresh, physical, more energetic. Our forward running was absolutely brilliant. It was just a pleasure to watch. And there's a few players that we need to talk about today who are absolutely unbelievable. Now, our defence didn't really get tested. They didn't need to do too much. But let's start with Yuri and Timber. I thought he played brilliant today. And when he jumped at the back post, when Declan Rice crossed it in, he looked more like Dennis Rodman than he did a footballer. He got up so high, his hang time, he absolutely bullied the defender who didn't know what hit him. Defender ended up going flying forward as well. Just that, and I think that set the tone for our aggression in the game, how much we wanted it. Listen, no Champions League victory is easy, and especially in the knockout rounds. To go and win 7-1 away from home in Champions League knockouts, that sets a marker, absolutely sets a marker. Fantastic result. Another player that we have to talk about, Declan Rice, who covered every single blade of grass. He was unbelievable. And if we get a good central defensive midfielder, a good person to be the anchor of our team, and we can let Declan Rice kind of roam free, this is what I want to see from him. He was unbelievable. But you know what it is? PSV, I think tactically they got it wrong. They gave us so much space to run into. Erdegaard enjoyed it, Rice enjoyed it, Nwaneri enjoyed it, and I'm going to talk about Nwaneri later, because you will know I cannot get enough of Ethan Nwaneri. I'm obsessed with him. Fantastic player, unlimited potential. Let me tell you that right now. It's so good. But Declan Rice and Erdegaard and all the people that were doing all of that forward running, Trossard had a great time. Calafiori had a great time of it as well. PSV got their tactics wrong. And you've heard me say this before. I think Arsenal have got a really, really good chance of doing the business in the Champions League this year because, like I've said before, teams in the Champions League, they try and play, especially at home. In the Premier League, we would never enjoy that space because teams would just have a deeper block, and not let us have that space to run into. But we took advantage fully. And Mikel Arteta deserves a lot of credit today because he got his tactics absolutely spot on. And even, for example, MLS, when he got that yellow card and then really, really should have been sent off, I think we can all admit that his proactive management really, really pleased me. A manager could have thought, I don't want to damage a kid's confidence and whatever. But we've seen MLS get 2 red cards recently. Yes, one was overturned. He does need to know when to rein it in with his challenges. And I thought it was the right thing to do to protect him. And then, we've got an abundance of players to choose from on the bench. Really glad Mikel Arteta did that. Everything that he did today worked a treat. Tactically, he got it absolutely bang on. And it was also nice to see Martin Erdegaard get on the score sheet. What makes me laugh, though, is that Erdegaard, it's amazing to think Nwaneri has outscored Erdegaard this season already in all competitions. That's crazy. That shouldn't be happening. Erdegaard needs to sort that element of his game out. And even when you see the goals that he scored, first one, obviously he did enough, but should have been more in the corner. You're making it possible for the keeper to pull off a miracle save. That should be absolutely out of reach. Nevertheless, he scored the goal. And then the second one as well, great forward running, took the shot on, which often he doesn't do, but really shouldn't have gone in. If he can just fix that part of his game and become more clinical, he will be unbelievable. But you know what? I want to save the last minute of this video for someone that is incredibly special and whose potential just excites me, and that is Nwaneri. What an unbelievable find Nwaneri was. Let's say, I don't know how long ago, more than a year ago, people barely even knew about this person, but he's come into our life and he's just an absolute joy to watch. I say it all the time. This guy, he can do things single-handedly. He always just has you on the edge of your seat, has you excited to watch him. Just unbelievable. I just am so excited by the potential of this kid. And at such a young age, to come and make Champions League knockout stage football look so easy. I can't get enough of Ethan Nwaneri. He, for me, today, showed all of Europe what he's about. It's not the first time he's done it, but he just continues to get better and better and better. He's an absolute keeper. Arsenal, we can never, ever let this person leave. So you saw him pointing to his chest, the red cannon, he was pointing to that. The guy needs to keep that red shirt on for the remainder of his career. He needs to have that cannon on his chest. It's a joy to watch him. Ethan Nwaneri, I'm flipping obsessed with you. And Arsenal, let's do the business in the Champions League. Thoroughly enjoyed today. Regulation, home leg next time, and then on to Madrid. What a fixture that will be, whether it's Real or Atletico, whoever it is, unbelievable fixture. And that really starts to put us against the elite of Europe. And that's when we'll see what this team is all about and whether we can really, really dream of the Champions League. Take care. See you next time.